How do you feel about your life in general today?
I think it's great because still have my family. I still have my in-laws and my sons and my daughters, and I still think it's great. It's great, and my health is not that bad, and I'm glad to be here.
In what ways is it different from how it used to be?
Oh, it's much different because for one thing, we don't have the husband, we don't have the father, and that don't make a difference. But I still have my children, and it's great living with them, and it's great being with them, and they are good to me.
Is the quality of your life better or worse?
It's it's no worse. It's better. It's better because I have things that I didn't have before, and I'm still getting things I still never had before. My house was deteriorated. They are building me a new house. That's something I didn't have. Probably if my husband had been living, he would have did it anyway. But anyway, I had them to depend on, and they're doing a great job.
Are people different now from how they used to be?
Yes, because there's so much going on in life now. Yeah, there's so much going on. There's things happening that's never happened, and I never seen things that is happening now that happened before then.
So are these changes good or bad changes?
They are bad changes. They are bad changes. The changes are bad, but things are better for me.
Do you think the teenagers in St. Mary's County today are different from how they were when you were a teen?
Oh yes, yes, quite a bit. We wouldn't think about doing the things they do now. Then other things, the kids drives cars now. We weren't allowed to drive a car. If we went out in a car, we better go with our mom and daddy if we had a car. Now kids gets cars, they get everything they want, and we couldn't get everything we wanted. We got what they give us, and we were satisfied. But now they're never satisfied. They always want more and more and more, and they get more and more because we didn't have jobs. We couldn't work. They didn't have anything for us to do. We couldn't work like they do now. They work and get what they want. Whatever they want, well, I'll go to work and get it. If I can't go to work and do it, I'll get it some other way. So that's just what they do.
Are race relations different today in the county than they were when you were a child? How and why?
Well, yes, it's different. Because the white folks thought we should be slaves. They didn't allow us to go in their kitchen and do what we can do now, and the white people has changed quite a bit. They try to treat you like you're some of them, not all of them. We lived more or less like slaves, slavery time or whatever. We couldn't do the things we do now. We didn't have the religion. We didn't have nothing. We didn't have nothing like we have now. If we had it, we had to work hard for it. And now we work hard, but not as hard as we used to. And the educational backgrounds are better. If we wanted money to go to school, we had to try to get it together. We never had scholarships. We never had anything that we really needed, to get an education, so we could get better jobs or better whatever. We were always on a totem pole. We were in the last line to get something.
What was segregation like?
Terrible. Terrible. We were separated for everything. If we went to church, when we went to church, we had to sit. They had the pews with white folks' names on them. We had to sit in the back, and If you had enough money, you could buy your pew. And we would sit in our family's pew. Grandma and Grandpapa had their name on theirs in the back of the church, not the front. We couldn't go in the front. We could not go in the front. And if we had a cousin that had a name on there, when we were children, we'd have to look on the pew to make sure that her name was on there, else they would make you get out and get in the back. And it was like that until the base come here, I guess. Well, it had changed a little before that, because we used to go to St. Nicholas Catechism, and then I think Father Christ was there then, and he was loud like Father Matt. He would scream real loud, you know, and tell them what he wanted and what he didn't want, and they changed. But it was segregation. It was bad.
Were you ever afraid of a group or a person practicing hate due to segregation?
No, I never. Well, I would be kind of shy what I would do or say, because if they wanted to do, the white folks wanted to do something to you, they would do it. And what could you do about it? You could go to the law you wanted. They would be on the white man's side. So I was kind of shy of what I said or what I did around them.